Morning viewers, welcome to another inspiring edition of DNN, DPS Greater Faridabad News Network. I am Devanshi.
And I am Arav. We are bringing you the most exciting updates. Let's dive right into the stories that lit up our campus.
Month begin with a powerful reminder of dignity and gratitude as classes 4th B and 4th D hosted a soulful assembly at Sunshine Park.
They set the tone with the serene chanting of the Gayatri Mantra, followed by a melodious tribute song that warmed every heart present.
The radio show segment was a creative hit. Students brought various workers to life, be it a farmer, teacher, or a mason, sharing their stories with flair and empathy.
The event concluded with a grateful dance performance honoring the silent heroes of our society. The audience left both uplifted and inspired.
Though technically in April, the buzz of social shoes echoed into May. The Sociology Club made its vibrant debut with a thought-provoking debate.
Topic of the day: protest, path to progress in social mayhem, and boy did the students deliver with insight and conviction.
Avisha Budhini and Kenisha Kapoor from class 11th D steered the discussion masterfully. It was open, respectful, and deeply engaging.
We are sure this club is all set to be a breeding ground for future change makers.
Was in the air on May 2nd, as well as class 2nd hosted their first assembly of the year, filled with small steps and big dreams.
Starting with the Gayatri Mantra and the uplifting Hum Honge Kamyab, they created an atmosphere of positivity.
A sweet poem about picking up after yourself and helping friends reminded us that small actions lead to a big growth.
Headmistress Ms. Ritu Jain's interaction was a cherry on top, encouraging every children to preserve and believe in their potential.
It was a turn of a senior student's parents. Dr. Bindu Sharma hosted an enlightening Parent School Connect session on May 3rd.
She decoded NEP 2020, Safal, TISA and more through stories like the black dot and Hare and the Tortoise with fresh perspectives.
Her message: learning is about connection, resilience, and emotional intelligence, and yes, gratitude too.
The session ended with a powerful audio excerpt from Parvarish, reminding us that education is as about heart as it is about intellect.
Bibliophiles of DPS Greater Faridabad had their dream day out on May 3rd with a visit to the British Council Library.
Students explored a treasure trove of literature, handpicking books to bring back for school use.
Guided by the teacher, Miss Roma Vanchu, Miss Pratima, and Miss Mamta Deshwal, the trip was both enriching and joyful.
The message was clear: libraries aren't a luxury, they're a necessity for growth, imagination, and lifelong learning.
Same day, our Readers' Den Club gifted us a storytelling treat with Friday Fabulous Tale.
Aradhya and Gelsi from 6th C mesmerized everyone with their narration of the charming flower.
Their expressive voices, animated storytelling, and natural stage presence held the audience in a magical trance.
A thunder of applause wrapped up the session. A big shout out to all young storytellers weaving words into wonder.
Finally, a session that touched every heart. Spark Session, inspired by mothers, was held on 7th May for Class 4th.
6 incredible mothers took center stage, sharing real-life stories of resilience, balance, and endless love.
Each story was a life lesson, teaching students about perseverance, belief, and the power of nurturing dreams.
The day was a tribute to motherhood and left a beautiful imprint on every young mind in the audience.
Begin with a moving morning assembly conducted by classes 10th E and 10th F on May 7. The theme, Tagore's Dream. The NEP's part, a tribute to Rabindranath Tagore's vision of holistic education.
From a soulful prayer to the bruising performance of Ekta Chalo Re, every element of the assembly was beautifully woven. The highlight was a powerful skit connecting Tagore's ideals with the NEP 2020's focus on experimental and inclusive learning.
The principal's address perfectly summed it up. Education that awakens not just the mind but the heart. A standing ovation to the presenter.
May 8, the spotlight shifted to leadership as shortlisted candidates participated in round 2 of the Junior Student Council election, a dynamic group discussion round.
With teacher, judges, on the spot topics, students showcased clarity of thought, confidence, and awareness. The event was a powerful reminder. Leaders are made through reflection, empathy, and fearless expression.
Bravo to all our future changemakers. The torch of leadership is in good hands.
It's all about joyful learning for our littlest websites. Balvatika 2 students had a blast during the Tiny Trails tracing activity on May 7, refining their fine motor skills with a hut and star tracing.
On May 8, they chilled with Icy Dicey Fun, a cool sensory adventure that blended giggles with tactile learning.
And on May 7 again, Balvatika 1 celebrated Yellow Day with games, crafts, and yellow fruits. It was a joy color and creativity rolled into one.
9. We celebrated the deepest bond of all, motherhood. Me and Ma, the eternal embrace 2.0 was an emotional and joyous celebration at the Little Wonders Wing.
From the fairy tale costumes to the compliment circles, Zumba, stylish walks, and an e-book unveiling titled Stories of Strength, it was a day full of unforgettable moments.
8. Students of classes 4E and 4F beautifully reminded us that big things often start small. Then, morning assembly on tiny seeds make shady trees was an inspiring display of values, music, and a musical drama that left a mark.
9. Brought another inspiring edition of Fabulous Friday Tales by the Reader's Den Club. The story Mukti, a journey of perseverance narrated by class 6 students, reminded everyone that failure is just proof that you have tried.
What a powerful message of resilience. Stories truly are seeds of greatness. 7 and 8. Leadership took center stage once again with senior student council selections. From nomination to panel discussion and on-the-spot writing rounds, the process was both rigorous and rewarding.
Candidates impressed everyone with their critical thinking and communication. The future is bright and its candidates are responsible.
Kaizen, the philosophy of continuous improvement, came alive on the bulletin boards. Classes 9th to 12th participated in a board decoration competitions that turned our corridors into galleries of wisdom and creativity.
Each board told us a story of progress, teamwork, and purpose, a visual treat with a powerful message.
May 14th, students of classes 4th and 5th embraced democracy as they cast their votes in the Junior Student Council elections using real EVMs.
From campaigning to voting, the event gave students a true taste of civic responsibility. The results are coming soon, but the learning is already a win.
Now, for the moment we have all been waiting for. Drum roll please. The CBSE board exam results 2024-25 are in, and DPS Greater Faridabad has done it again.
For the 6th consecutive year, we have secured our place at the district level. Our students didn't just pass, they soared.
Out of 206, class 12 students, over 27% scored above 90%. A special salute to Adya Mishra and Gurbani Singh, 98% humanities. Trisha Bajra, 97.8% commerce. Namya Bhutani, 97.4% humanities.
And class 10th, spectacular, over 50%, score above 90. Abhinav Mittal, 92.2%. Akarsh Aswati, 99%. Arav Khera, Raghav Agarwal, Yuvyansh Gupta, 98.8%. Abhinav also secured 3rd position at the district level.
A total of 74 perfect hundreds in subjects like science, math, IT, French, English and German. What an incredible test!
Our average scores say it all, 87.85% in class 10th and 80.18 in class 12th. But beyond numbers, these results reflect sleepless nights, tireless dedication and relentless dreams.
Our journey begins with the celebration of readers, dreamers, and achievers. On May 16th, the campus sparkled with literary energy as the I Read, I Lead facilitation ceremony honored academic achievers from classes 4th to 12th. Author and poet Ms. Shivani Gupta graced the event, sharing her inspiring journey and offering budding writers a peek into the world of publishing. The message was clear: books don't just teach, they transform. Democracy was in action on May 15th and 16th as the student council elections took over the school corridors. EVM machines clicked away as students from classes 6 to 12th voted responsibly. Beyond voting, it was about values, leadership, civic duty, and integrity. The atmosphere buzzed with anticipation as our future leaders emerged, chosen not just by popularity but by participation. What is summer without a splash of fun? On May 16th, our tiny tots from Montessori and Balvatika 1 lit up the Little Wonders wing with the sizzling summer festa. From lemonade making to fruit corners and flip-flop games, the event was a joyful blend of fun, learning, and fruity freshness, all while promoting summer safety and healthy habits. The library brewed more than books on May 17th as parents gathered for Manthan Coffee Catch-up. The theme, From Conflict to Connection, stirred heartfelt discussions. It wasn't just a session, it was a journey. Parents reflected on their teens, shared honest thoughts, and received the Life Lab journal, making the day one of growth and connection. Class 8 had a special date with wisdom on May 19th through Principal Ki Pathshala, an impactful session led by Dr. Bindu Sharma. She spoke about values, introspection, and vision, reminding students that the values you carry decide your fate. It was an emotional, empowering pause in their academic journey. Rhyme and Shine, lit up our classrooms this May, blending rhythm, words, and little voices of Bal Vatika 3 into one musical learning delight. This activity helped children express creatively, build confidence, and most importantly, have fun while learning. A poetic way to shine indeed. Several assemblies added reflection and awareness this fortnight. Grade 10th I and 10th J reminded us how education unlocks the world, while 4th A and 4th C made us ponder our role in planet preservation. On Anti-Tobacco Day, classes 9th A and 9th B along with grades 6th to 10th voiced strong messages on saying no to tobacco. A powerful student-led stand for health and awareness. Innovation took center stage in the final round of Shark Tank for grade 10th, where budding entrepreneurs pitched bold ideas with brilliance. The outcome, students didn't just think outside the box, they pitched beyond it. Creativity met confidence and the judges were wowed. Who said learning only happens with textbooks? Our backless days were proof that life skills, excursion, and creative sessions teach just as much, if not more. With workshops, field trips, and hands on projects, classes 6 to 8 explored new dimensions of learning, providing that sometimes the best lessons are found beyond the bag. And now it's time to close the books, pack the bags, and let the holiday vibe begin. Summer break has officially started for all grades up to 12th. Wishing all Dipsites a joyful, safe, and enriching summer. Make time to rest, read, and recharge.
So many voices, so many moments, and a whole lot of inspiration.
Keep watching DNN for more stories that make our school shine bright.
Signing off from DNN, where every voice matters. With heads held high and hearts full of pride, we look ahead to even greater heights.
Because of DPS Greater Faridabad, we don't just dream big, we deliver bigger.
This is DNN signing off with pride and promise. Jai Hind!